الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله، وأحسن الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وشر الأمور محدثاتها، وكل محدثة بدعة، وكل بدعة ضلالة، وكل ضلالة في النار. All praises due to Allah. May Allah's peace and blessings be upon His Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. My dear brothers and sisters, Al-Islam, Ad-Din, Al-Islam, the one that Allah Azza wa Jal is pleased with to be the Deen, the belief of His servants, and that Allah Azza wa Jal blessed us to embrace and to follow. And Allah Azza wa Jal honored us when we follow it within ourselves and the way we deal with others. Allah Azza wa Jal honored us as an ummah, as an individual, as an ummah, when we believe the way we believe in this religion within ourselves, and the way that we deal with others. كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس. Truly you have been the best of nations raised for mankind. تأمرون بالمعروف تنهون عن المنكر وتؤمنون بالله. Because you enjoy good and you forbid bad. That's your relationship with others. That's how you carry the deen to others. Enjoying what is good and forbidding what is bad. And تؤمنون بالله. You believe in Allah Azza wa Jal. And the belief in those two, the whole Quran explains how you enjoy good and forbid bad. With your family members. Or you believe, save yourselves and your family from the fire of hell. And then Allah shows us how, the whole Quran, how to enjoy good and how to forbid bad. Good will lead you to the obedience of Allah and His forgiveness, and bad will lead the person to disobedience of Allah and His punishment. So you enjoy good and forbid bad. And you believe in Allah, and the whole Quran says how you believe in Allah. You believe in Allah and His angels and hereafter. And the Quran shows us how as well. So basically, Quran is constitution, well-structured constitution, subhanAllah. And for any constitution or for any ideology or for any set of rules to succeed and be established, you have to have that structure. And then you have to have commitment of people. You have to have belief in Allah Azza wa Jal, and then you have to structure how to project that. That is structure. For bring any set of rules, you have to have structure. Follow the masjid, you have structure. And then you have to be committed to it. If you are not committed to it, the structure doesn't matter. You can have beautiful parking lot, beautiful masjid, beautiful lights, beautiful everything. From inside, you don't believe that you belong to this function. How this functions, it's not going to work. Or it's going to work only when you have some force on you. But otherwise, you will not. Or you are committed, but there is no structure. You come, I want to be good, but I don't know how. Allah Azza wa Jal summarized it in this. You have to believe in Allah Azza wa Jal from inside. There is no doubt. There is no two in your heart that you believe in only one, subhanahu wa ta'ala. To please Him, subhanahu wa ta'ala. Take everything from Him, subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have to do everything His way, subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then how you deal with others. There's a structure. And Islam, it works on those two fronts, the internal and the external. There are many, many people, subhanAllah, you do not need to motivate them. You do not need to tell them what to do. They are self-motivated. And some people actually over-motivated sometimes. You need to bring them down a bit. Motivation comes from inside. They just wanted to do things. So those, they need the guidance, they need the nasiha, they need the mentorship, they need the advice, And they need rules of engagement. Otherwise, they can hurt themselves. They go extreme. They can displease others, and so on and so forth. And there are people that part is weak within them. They need external motivation all the time. They need advice all the time. Otherwise, they become lazy. Those people need to push hard. That's why sometimes we are unhappy with people who are unlike us. You have to ask yourself, which type? There are some people they will not do it. It's not because they are bad people. They won't be good, but they are that laid-back kind of person, you know? MashaAllah, razeen kida, you know, like. If there is nothing, the world can have lots of problems, but they are like chilling. So there's someone, they know, they see things, they see how people are active and all of that. So that would be good if I do that. But they need some encouragement. And that's why we have to complete each other all the time. When we tap into each other's power and see who does what and who completes what. That's why Allah Azza wa Jalla said, we made you tribes and nations so you may know each other. One person is so good in this, and one person is at the other end of the spectrum. And some people in the middle. Some people very good as a visionary, and some people very good as executors. Some people very good as managers. Some people very good as followers. Some people very good as a CEO. When you put this one in this position, you are limiting their ability and aptitude. And when you put that person in this position, you are putting them in a bigger position than them. And loss is always there. The Quran, subhanallah, telling us how to know yourself. Always telling you to self-reflect. Giving you standards. Allah honored you as a human being. Allah honored you as a Muslim. Allah Azza wa Jal honor you as when you obey Allah. Allah honored you when you pray. Allah is giving you that. If you are internally motivated, you are looking how to please Allah Azza wa Jal. If you are externally motivated, Allah says, look around you. You know, you have people around you. Look to the nations before you. Look at this. There is reward in Jannah. There is, pushing. And Islam, subhanallah, asked us a lot to self-reflect. Tafakkur, tadabbur, nazar. Telling you, look, tafakkur, think. Look at this and think within yourself. Know who you are. Evaluate yourself. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O you who believe, ittaqullah. Have piety to Allah. وَلْتَنْظُرْ نَفْسٌ مَا قَدَّمَتْ لَغَدٍ. That's an accountability right there. Whether you are externally or internally motivated. Now look what you do for tomorrow. So before you go to bed, what do you have? What's tomorrow's schedule? Everybody said, what's tomorrow's lecture? What is tomorrow's schedule? What is tonight's function? What are we going to eat for dinner? Huh? Always we ask, what are we going to eat for dinner? What are we going to have for lunch? Is the grocery there? We ask like that all the time. But are we doing the same thing with Allah Azza wa Jal? How am I doing? Like what I'm going to do Isha where tonight? How many of us asked like where I'm going to pray Isha tonight? Do you think about these things? Before you sleep, Fajr, I'm praying in the masjid. Well, how this is going to take by default? I'm sleeping a little bit over. But nobody thinks. وَلْتَنْظُرْ نَفْسٌ مَا قَدَّمَتْ لَغَدٍ. So you have to think about yourself from inside. Which the theme of our month, of this month of our masjid, is to tap into your power. You owe this to yourself, subhanAllah. You hear that expression a lot, you owe it to yourself. Allah Azza wa Jalla says in the Quran, بَلِ الْإِنسَانُ عَلَى نَفْسِهِ بَصِيرًا. بَلِ الْإِنسَانُ عَلى نَفْسِهِ بَصِيرًا. You are the best accountant of your own self. Nobody will know you better than you. You just need to look and think. Pay attention. Hold on. Peace. Take a break and think, where am I going? بل الإنسان على نفسه بصير. يا أيها الإنسان ما غرك بربك الكريم الذي خلقك فسواك. See, now you're getting into yourself. Who am I? Allah created me to what? To worship Him. ما خلقت الجن والإنس إلا ليعبدون. What do I need to do? Now you're getting in there. You say you owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself means you're like, what am I doing? Where am I going? What am I doing with my life? And that brings us to another issue, which is from inside. What am I from inside? We always look in our house. When you enter your house, you look how beautiful is the house from outside. Great. When you enter the house, how beautiful furniture, everything is arranged, nice, beautiful. When you go to your bed, you see the bed, you jump on it and you're comfortable. MashaAllah, with your beautiful mattress and everything. Good. But nobody thinks inside. What is the life of this mattress? What's the life of this bed? How strong is this wood? How good is this furniture? How good is this house? How good is this foundation? We don't think about this. We take it for granted. We only do it when we are buying a house or selling a house. Inspection comes. And we do it just because we have to do it. We have to have the report, otherwise nobody's going to buy it. We don't care anyway. People tell you this is the law, this is the thing. You buy the insurance because you have to. But a believer has to look what is inside of me. Am I like hollow from inside? Am I full inside? What is my superpower? What are the things I'm good at, not good at? What I'm scared of? It's very important. You ask yourself these questions. What are you scared of? Own it. If you do not face that, if you do not believe in that, you do not address that, you'll never be strong. You own it. And they, mashallah, as mentioned in the khutbah last week, first khutbah last week, that there are a list of things that saying that you have to do this so you can tap into your own power. You owe it to yourself. You have to tap into your own power. And you have to own your story. You have to surround yourself by highly vibrant people. You have to do this and you have to do that. And subhanallah, all in our deen, in our Islam. We give many examples of that. The idea is where you're looking. Where you're looking. As a community, as a jama'ah, where do you think guidance comes from? Where do you think success comes from? See, the true and very hard and unfortunate, sad reality sometimes, that when we look at the deen of Islam, we don't look at it as a deen that will make us better Americans, for example. Better human being, for example. Better doctor, engineer, better CEO, as a better successful person. Islam is going to teach me how to make more money. Will not do that. I'm going to go get an MBA. I'm going to get a class at Harvard. I'm going to get that. Those are the things that actually will make me successful. I'm going to go take that workshop, and then I come to the masjid and said, Sheikh, I'm ready to teach the community how to be self-awareness. And I paid $5,000 for this course, and now let me teach the people. I got a license for real estate. Now I'm going to do the stuff. But you don't believe that Islam can make you better in that, can teach you that? Yes, you want to go also to the same school. You want to go get this license. Yes. But never think that this is better. Because Islam have the foundation of where these things come from. Where this come from. Where it came from. Sayyidina Bilal ibn Rabah. Bilal. Sayyidina Bilal. Hadrat Bilal. We all know the story. That he was dragged in the heat of the sun in Arabia, right? And they put a stone on his chest. We all know the story. Correct? But think about that story again. That is someone who's enslaved, weak, malnutrition, is, dragged, heat, exhausted, all of that. And they put a big stone on his chest. What was he thinking at that time? How can I, in this position, with all what I mentioned, affect these people? They cannot own me. So you say, Ahadun, Ahad. That's one word. Ahad, 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 Ahad. And that word bothered everyone more than what they are doing. So they felt that there is no value for all what they do. And this man here, the only thing working is his tongue. His body collapsed already. They asked him about that later. They asked him about it later. So they were like, why that word? That is exactly why I'm mentioning this story. Why that word? He said, I tried many words, but I found that this is the one that bothers them the most. So he searched inside and he found the tool that nobody can defeat. So he turned the weakness to what? Strength. He turned what everybody with our measurement as a human being as defeat to victory. He turned being slave to being the owner. I own this now. How a person owns a situation? When he controls it. How do you own a situation? I said, oh, he owned it. How? When you control how everybody else behaves. You don't have to be powerful. You don't have to be like strong and muscular. You can be sitting at your home and you make the whole community go around like this. So, that's power. But you have to search inside. That's what I'm afraid of. That is the things that I'm scared of. I'm going to face it with myself first. And go and do it. And turn that. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the battle of Uhud, after they were defeated and 70 of the Sahaba massacred and they died as shaheed, they met Allah Azza wa Jal, and Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam injured, all of that, and then they get the news that, oh, Mushrikeen coming to finish you up. They were here, why did not finish us up? Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, only those who were fighting with me. And in this case here, he's supposed to call for reinforcement, right? Reinforcement. Fresh soldiers who did not fight. Well, that's what strategy of war is. Yes? Strategy of war is. Those are the ones who did not get injured. Rasul said, no. I don't want help from anyone. I want those only who are with me. Injured, it's all right. So by all means, again, this is weakness, this is loss, you are getting them to be killed. Yes? He said no. The people were carried, they could not carry themselves to be put on the camel or the horse. They went all the way, almost 300 kilometers from Medina, close to Mecca. Not close to Medina, close to Mecca, and camped over there. And said, come, we're waiting for you. We're not going to take your word. While actually the word was said was just a threat. Bluff, yani. But Rasulullah called their bluff. He called it. You want? Okay. We are the injured ones and we're waiting for you. Okay, the message says that. Muhammad coming with those who were fighting you. Those you put down. Those you are injured. You have injured. We are waiting. Ta'al. See? Now you go to a course. He said, what are you scared of? Come on the stage. Yeah, talk about it. See? MashaAllah, you are very strong. Yeah, give him. Now you go face the world. That's what they do. Yes? Exactly. Correct? And pay lots of money for the ticket. But the Quran says, فَانْقَلَبُوا بِنِعْمَةٍ مِّنَ اللَّهِ وَفَضْلٍ لَمْ يَمْسَسْهُمْ سُوءٌ وَاتَّبَعُوا رِضْوَانَ اللَّهِ. They follow the Ridwan of Allah. Where Allah is, they follow. Allah gives them strength. Yes, I am weak. I have issues with my studies. I have issues with public speaking. You don't have to do public speaking. Who said you have to do public speaking? Prepare the material for public speaker. No problem. Yeah, in my youth mentorship class, sometimes someone who's shy, who's not cut to speak like I'm speaking now. They are not cut for that. You cannot blame them. Allah did not create everybody to be able to give khutbah. If you all, mashallah, can give khutbah, what's the point of gathering for Jummah? There has to be good listeners and good speakers. So we have someone who's like that, but mashallah, they are very good. They don't want to face the world, but they're very good in writing. They have very good creative writing. Ta'ala, we make a team. Habibi, come, I need you. I need you. Here is a few books. Look at the subject and gather the points for me so I can give good public speech. We both are rewarded, mashallah. Tap into your own power from inside. You have to own your story. You have to know. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa ala alihi wa sallam, when he sent delegations here and there, they would have izzah. They said, we were people who were worshipping the idols, now we are not. We were people who are doing this, now we are not. And Allah gave us izzah. We found the izzah in the deen of Islam. If we seek it any other way, Allah will humiliate us. So they own that. You gather, you surround also yourself with good people, because I said in the beginning, when you are internally motivated, here you go. This is the path. When you are externally motivated, surround yourself with good people. The Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam always emphasized on the importance of jama'ah. Have you thought before which salah that you focus in more? When you are by yourself or when you are with another group? Think about it. You come to the masjid, a person beside you is moving this, you align, you are busy with other things. But when you are praying by yourself, it's dark, it's night, focus more. But the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us this salah in jama'ah 27 times better than the salah alone. Yeah? Somebody comes and says, Shaykh, one masjid and the kids are running and all of this, that. You know, this brother pushed his feet beside my feet. I hear this complaint every day. كل يوم يا أخي. It is like now, عجيب, you know. Shaykh, please talk about the brothers who keep pushing, they want to put the feet. And then at the same time, the other brother comes, Shaykh, why people are not touching each other's feet? طيب فأنا بسكت I quiet said Allah accept from both. I said this is beyond our issues. This is beyond. The real issue is the reason for the two complaints that each one still think individually. They did not come to the masjid as a member of Jama'ah. Own comfort. My own comfort is my issue. I want it to be my comfort. I stand in this saf that has 70, 80 people, but I want the 70, 80 people to do what makes me comfortable. Same thing for Hajj. Anybody went to Hajj in the Mina tent? Have you seen Mina tent? They have this, whatever they call AC. Okay? So they come, one push the AC, it blows. Ya akhi, my headache, turn the AC off. And the other one said, lower it down. The other one said, put it in the middle. Mumma Jama'ah. But they're not functioning as such. Well, that was the whole idea for you, ya akhi, to pay the money and go for Hajj. Oh, this for that one. For that one. Is how to accommodate against your own desire, against your own level of comfort. We all function well. You have to give in, that's why they take the kids